All right.
All righty. In conjunction with Chicago Scouts Association and John Sarna, Bergsboro Live is very honored and proud to be speaking with junior Michael Prosecky from Nazareth Academy in LaGrange Park. Michael, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No problem. Well, there's a little bit of a connection with me and Nazareth. How I went about this was I'm friends with Coach Timaraki, and when Coach Sarna threw out a bunch of names for me to interview, I looked down the list. I go, oh my God, Nazareth. That's automatic. But I had not met Coach Milano before, so I went to Racky. He talked to Milano. Milano talked to you. I always try to do it the right way, going through the channels. So anyways, just really excited to have you here. We're going to be covering a lot of baseball, high school, and college in the next coming months. So tell us, Michael, how important time management is. I went to a high school, all-boy Catholic high school, and knew how strict that was for me, and I was not even close to anywhere athletically like you are. Tell us how important time management is to get everything done in a 24-hour day.
Oh yeah, it's huge. Sometimes it takes, I'm up till 11 or 12, but luckily study hall exists. So
yes, I do remember that.
But yeah, it's huge because we gotta, as athletes at a certain level, we have to get recovery right, we have to get preparation right, and it just takes a lot to really engage all the aspects of school and do your best in both the classroom and on the field. So I just think it's big to schedule out your time and really get your assignments right and get your study time in on top of doing what you're doing physically, but mental development is just as important. So I just have a huge take on time management and really try to use my time the best I can.
Yeah, that's excellent. And I also, I've been, bouncing around the halls of Nazareth a couple times. Very impressed with just the way the whole thing's set up. I've been lucky to be. I've been allowed to go to football games with in the locker room when they won the title. So I'm very impressed with the whole Nazareth Academy. So I'm assuming you got good grades, and because usually when people recommend Bergsboro Live, someone to interview, it's usually a good kid, not just a good athlete, but also a good kid. So going from that, let's really bring up the most important thing, I think, in what I believe is the family and the support that I know you get and you have to be successful to get around from as young as you were when you started throwing the ball. Tell us how important the support mechanism of family is.
Oh, it's huge. My parents, they come to every game. And recently, since I've started driving myself, they make their own trips. They don't have to necessarily have to be there. And my mom and my dad just make sure that my grades are still straight because they're honestly sometimes just as strict as school in terms of me being able to participate. So it's just awesome support from home, and my sisters have gone through the academic process, got 3 older sisters, and it was just cool to see how they did that. And yeah, I'm lucky to have as much support as I do coming from home. So
cool. Why don't you give a shout out to your mom and dad so they can they'll be on their first podcast?
Yeah, my mom claims to taught me how to throw too, but that's a touchy subject.
Okay. Oh boy. What's your mom and dad's name?
I'm sorry?
What are your mom and dad's names?
My mom is Judy and my dad is Mike.
Okay, cool, man. And then you're the youngest of 4 with 3 older sisters?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was one of 5 boys.
So man.
I just can't picture if I had 3 older sisters. Oh my God, I don't think I would have got any good grades at all.
I was lucky that they were really distant from my age. Like the closest one is 7 years. So.
Oh, well, okay, then that's a gap. Then wow.
Yeah, it was decent timing, I should say.
Yeah, cool. Hey, now let's do this. I know you're busy and you got things to do, and for people that are listening, that was a honking horn because I am interviewing Mr. Prosecky from my Bergsboro Live mobile unit as I return back from Wisconsin. Now tell us a little bit, be a little selfish now, and a little talk about yourself. Tell us what to expect. We are, for those that don't know, you've already committed to the awesome Louisville
Mhm.
college program, which is absolutely spectacular. But why don't you work us through what you're doing now with Chicago
Mhm.
South Scouts Association, your summer team, and then work into Nazareth, and kind of just tell us, what you're doing, what you're working on.
Personally, I'm just working on getting healthy and staying healthy for as long as possible because in the spring I had a little bit of a shoulder problem that knocked me out of playoff participation. So that's what I've been working on all summer with my travel team, and this fall with the Scouts. Luckily, I'm good to go and have Cedar Rapids team to look forward to and Jupiter, Florida down the line. So it's just awesome to know that that stuff is coming and getting great exposure, and just being able to compete at a level like that is awesome to me. And it's still kind of surreal to me how everything has gone down.
Yeah, really. You got 2 years of high school left.
Yeah, that's
what's cool. I interviewed AJ Vukovic the other day. And he's only going to be a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a year younger. Yeah.
He's going to Louisville, and then I also got a chance to watch Bobby Miller out of McHenry High School. Now he's there already. So
yes, yeah.
I figure if I'll give this a couple more years, and I might just show up down at Louisville and see if all these guys remember me. But just didn't know. But I mean, college baseball. I mean, I'm a big Cubs fan, but I've been to the College World Series, and I just love it. I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit about Coach Milano, because the Roadrunners are very successful in baseball.
Oh,
not just football, because you guys are good in a lot of sports, both boy and girl. Tell us about Milano and the tradition of excellence that comes out of that baseball program.
Yeah, it's awesome. He was one of the main reasons I even chose Naz to go to, and it's just been awesome to be able to finally play with him last year, and because he's been my coach since I was 6 years old, so with the travel team. So yeah, we go way back, and it's just awesome to finally be at that level with him and compete and be on the same page and work for the same goal. And it's the same with our whole team, especially this spring. We're gonna be something to look out for this spring, in my opinion. So.
I was followed you guys last year. I had you ranked, fairly good, but then you kind of ran a little rough spot toward the end.
Yeah.
But from what I could gather, you're bringing back more guns for your junior year. So yeah, I'll be snooping around practicing and start doing that. But all right, my friend. Once again, I have interviewed what I consider a very upstanding young gentleman who is very polite and gave time to an old man like myself for a good interview here. So I'll let you go. I will let you. I'll text you. This is going to drop pretty fast, so I'll send you a text. But I'm going to probably drop this, if not today, tomorrow, and then you can spread the word, let everybody know that there's a good interview with
Oh, yeah.
you. All right, my friend?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hey, no problem. Tell your mom and dad, great job, and then also give Coach Milano a heads up, because I'm going to interview him a little bit later with you in particular, but also the whole program. So I will be talking to him in the next couple of days, too.
Cool.
All right, my friend.
All right, thank you very much. It was awesome.
I appreciate your time, man.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.